share a quick analogy with you. I never graduated high school. I went back and I got my GED. When I signed up to take the test, I had 3 weeks to study. I screwed off all 3 weeks. On the morning of the test, I woke up and I busted my ass. I studied for 5 hours straight and passed the test by the skin of my teeth. I didn't want to study that morning either, but what motivated me was in 1 month, California was introducing a newer, harder test. I knew if I didn't pass that day, I'd probably never get my GED. Family, we are in the same situation, but worse. If we don't have white supremacy on its knees within 7 to 9 months, we might as well pack it in. If Trump decides to or is able to run, once he announces it, it's going to be nothing but political noise from December 2023 all the way till Election Day. White supremacy is going to need those months to write up reparations drafts and get illegal alien deportations and stuff like that underway. If the Democrats win the next election without having to bend to our will, they will have 6 years between now and the end of the next term. There's no telling where they'll be with neutralizing black votes with illegal immigrant voters by then. Also, the threat of Trump will be gone for good, which will allow both cooperating white supremacist political parties to traditionally pass the baton between each other again without any major threat to white supremacy as a whole. When you add all that with the growing threat of legal anti-black immigrants and all the hundreds of other issues we face, we'll be finished for good. Now, if a plan that takes more than 8 months is still twirling between your brain cells, that means you didn't understand a lick of what I just said. So for the remaining 2 people, another Trump term would cause irreparable damage to white supremacy, and they know that. This is the opportunity we've been waiting for 400 years, and we got a second chance at it. There won't be a third. The vast majority of us are making the treasonous mistake of burning up what little time we have to seize this opportunity, focusing on things nowhere near as important. Instead of directly attacking the source of all of our grievances, we're too busy online looking for a teacup of justice in a sea of iniquity. Just like Tulsa, Oklahoma, and everything else, it doesn't matter what we accomplish. If we accomplish it in a system of white supremacy, it can be destroyed. Pay attention. Take this test. I want you to walk around your city and ask every brother and sister you see if they ever heard of anyone in the new black media. You are going to find that we are a very small group and we are not calling elections. The Democrats are the ones running the yard when it comes to elections. You know why? Because they control the minds of 99% of the foundational black American registered Democrats, the Biden-sexuals. This is us. This is our influence on the Biden-sexual voters from Twitter. This is the Democrats, and this is their influence on the Biden-sexuals. If we can prove to white supremacy that we can affect this group